Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Got sales and purchases to go over. I'll start off with the two sales that we have. First is from that 2025 Topps Chrome tennis box I opened, Coleman Wong auto. I think this sold for $6, nothing crazy, but just making some of the money there on some of the money back on that. Bought that box with Shea Gilgeous-Alexander redemption, so not into it for a crazy amount at all. And then we got this 2023 Bowman Colby Thomas Atomic Refractor. I think this sold for 40. This is one that I definitely should have sold before he got called up. His stuff was actually kind of hot for a little bit just because the A's didn't really have a player, a couple years ago that was carrying a lot of hype. Obviously now that's Nick Kurtz, and then kind of a sub tier below that's Jacob Wilson. But yeah, $40 on that, still a good sale. As of the time of filming this video, I've got 3 orders coming back from PSA. 2 are supposed to come back the day after filming this. Those videos may have gotten spaced out differently just to kind of break stuff up, but a lot of sales from that stuff, a lot of PSA offers accepted, so that is why you don't see as many of these. I've got some purchases to go over, and this is being filmed June 1st, so the night that PSA is closing all of their value stuff. So I'm gonna try to get this video and get a PSA order submitted real quick at the value level for a few things. So first purchase is actually already a graded card. This is 2013 Topps Manny Machado. This is, I think this is like the complete set, or it's the variation, but this was like $37. So, just slightly more than the raw plus grading value. I think that's a great buy. Future Hall of Famer on the Manny Machado. I need to get those cards out of the way so I don't mix them in with the purchases. 2 card lot here of Lewis Hamilton helmets. Got these for an average of about $15 together. Pretty good purchase price. These are well in the hundreds in PSA 10s and a somewhat decent gem rate. This one here, I'm just not going to be able to send off. I don't want to send this card off at the $33 value level, because in a 10 it's like $85, right? So then you'd be all into this card after grading for 45, and if it gems you're going to get like 70 out of it, and then accounting for gem rate you're going to put yourself down near 50. So I mean, yeah, I guess I could, I'll consider it if I feel like it's a guaranteed 10, but other than that, I'm either just gonna have to hold it raw and then submit it to PSA once they open stuff back up, but then I'm not gonna get it back till probably close to next NBA playoffs, and by then, who knows where these cards sit in value. So a little bit of a tough position there, but that's okay. This next one, just a little bit of a speculation play, right? So tag 10, Serenity Cooper Flag. I think this was like $75. The PSA 10s are at 110, 120. Guys, I don't believe the whole PSA is going to get overtaken thing. People always gun for the top dog. People get mad at PSA for messing stuff up, which is fair. I mean, you should always be able to be upset at a company for messing something up. But they get absolutely obliterated about their turnaround times and shutting down and increasing pricing. And then go look at someone like Tag, where the cheapest you can submit a card with right now is $150. So you're complaining about PSA being $80 that holds more value once graded, because this right here clearly shows that tags are about 30% less in 10s than PSA 10s. And, there's just no saying to what their future is going to be. Their cards graded per day compared to PSA is like 40 to 50 times less on average. But I do like what Tag does. I think that it's great if PSA could implement some of this into their grading, take a little bit of the human element out of it, right? Maybe not all of it, but definitely I think they could take, maybe centering into account. It's pretty easy to scan and tell centering. So tag 10s, if I see tag 10s of cards that I like, I may just buy them. Worst case scenario, tag will become irrelevant like SGC, and they'll be worth 50% of a PSA 10, in which case I'll lose like 20% of what I put in. Nothing horrible. It's not like I'm buying a bunch of them. Bobby Witt Jr. rookie, definitely a card to buy. Love Bobby Witt. This next card, I was very happy to see the Thunder lose to the Spurs. This card's really wrapped up, but gold, Shea, you don't need to hear me say it again, but I will. I'm buying future Hall of Famers in 2025-26 Topps basketball base set in the gold parallels. Not a guaranteed future Hall of Famer, but 2 MVPs at this point. He's scoring at a crazy clip. Doesn't look like he's going to slow down. Shea, LeBron, Tatum, Giannis, Jokic, Harden, names like that. I need to start buying like Luka and Curry. I need to adjust my save searches. Obviously, I haven't fully redefined my strategy yet with PSA's pricing changing a lot of the cards I was going to buy raw. I can't get greedy right now, so I took some of them out. And then I also haven't completely come up with a new strategy because I still have money that I need to reinvest somehow. So if I can figure out how to invest or flip better, I just need to do more research. Here is a DC Sports 87 lot, Steph Curry red, white, blue refractor, Sleek Finishers refractor, Cooper Flag, Drake May on the red, white. I think is it red, white, blue or just red, white? It's the Shock. This one here has good margins. Rock Stars, Dennis Rodman. I was bummed. I just went through all the rock stars and their gem rates in PSA 10 versus raw price and found a lot that I wasn't buying that I probably should that are profitable. They no longer are at the $80 level. However, I think that this is a set that holds up in the long term. So I have no problem accumulating them. And then it would be amazing if I sent off an order when PSA opens value back up of like 25 Rockstars cards. I think that order would absolutely kill it. They've got high gem rates. Serenity Refractor, Cooper Flag. I'm going to get this in at the value level, but this is a card that would be worth it at the regular level, $80. I just got one on eBay for like $40 raw. Usually they're like 50 to 60 raw. We'll just call it 60 raw, $80 to grade. We'll call it 90. So you're into it for 150. And PSA 10s can sell for like 250 with like over a 90% gem rate. The math still technically works out. Not great margin, but math works out. Kevin Alvarez, first Bowman Chrome Auto. Zverev, when this video is released, we may already know, but can he win Roland Garros? All the top dogs knocked out. Zverev, this looks like your best shot, bud. So yeah. Oh, another Curry red, white, blue. Bobby Witt Jr., Bowman Best, rookie refractor. This has a good gem rate. And then Machado, rookie X Factor. So really saw a lot from DC. You usually don't see me being able to pick up, 8-10 cards like that from DC at once. But yeah, very solid lot from DC Sports 87. And again, those are like those aren't the higher end cards that you get from them and are most likely scratched or damaged. Those are the nice $10 to $30 range that usually have decent condition. Another Go Time Flag. Don't know what I'm going to do with that entirely yet. This right here. So this is pretty cool. I pulled this specific card. This looks like a throw-in, but it was the air card 0/0 Hamilton. It's a Fernando Alonso helmet card. And then just a couple of throw-ins right there. So that will be one that I'll have to wait until they reopen the value bulk level. But that's fine. You need to start building up your value bulk submissions now so you can get 50 cards that are solid when it reopens. Bortoletto, look at that fingerprint on that. Oh my goodness. Another Bortoletto. These are just all Bortolettos. Alonso, Norris, Colapinto, Behrman, Signs, Hamilton, Sonoda. So I don't know what price I got this at. Probably like $80 or something. But like the Landos, you could sell for 10 a piece. Hamilton, I'll try to grade. And I'm not exactly sure what price I got this at, but I know that I comped it all out and I bought it at a really fair value. So we'll have to take a look at that. Don't want to scratch this up. So since they're on sleeves, we'll set them over there. Not sure what's in this one either. Looks like they sent some Topps Chrome throw-ins, which is nice. I still need some of the cards for the set. So there's the throw-ins to go with another red, white, blue Curry. That one has good math at the value bulk level. Can't get it in at the value bulk level anymore. So it's Curry though. That's okay. That's like Curry, someone like that. I'm okay buying now and then submitting a year from now if I need to. His value is definitely going to hold. Julio, rookie. You can buy these under $2. I think that he's on a Hall of Fame trajectory. I don't think he's had as good of a pace as people would have hoped after his first 2 years. But, I mean, he's in the 20s on his WAR. He's only 25. Just got to keep accumulating. And I saw, you know, I didn't get in an argument. I got in a discussion with someone in the comments saying his WAR was inflated because of his defensive numbers. I just saw a post on Instagram earlier this week or like a week ago that he has the worst center field defensive metrics this season. So if he was just average in center field this year, his WAR would be even better. So that's what I have to say about that. Drake May, X Factor, rookie, Topps Chrome, those are like 50% gem rates, but the discrepancy between raw and PSA 10 prices is insane. And that's probably the most unfortunate part about PSA shutting down, is that value bulk, or even just the value level, you can really take advantage of the price discrepancy between raw and PSA 10s, because that gap, not much of it would get covered by the grading fee. But now that you have to grade a card for $80 with shipping and insurance, you might as well call it $85. That $30 to $300 card like this, you know, that with grading fees was originally $60 to $300, you're now looking at like $120 to $300. And then you got to take out selling fees and gem rate, and it just makes it not profitable. Rockstars, Jokic, good gem rate on those. And then last card, we'll set it aside, is the Julio Rodriguez rookie. Again, I'll buy any of those for under $2. So 2 slabs, a lot of raw cards. I got to look over them and submit them real quick. I got 54 minutes. 54 minutes until the deadline. So let's see what we can do. But hopefully you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, like and subscribe, comment what you think below, and I'll see you later. As always, 2K for life. Peace.